what at present. Oh, okay, sorry. And total energy, we will divide it in three types. That is total energy management, then small group activities, and energy conservations. How to monitor it and how to make energy conservation better. And then we will go to the energy conservation measures actually happened in textile industry or other industries also. It can be applicable. So, starting from at present, the patch cycle is going with in seventh patch cycle is going on. You must be aware that there is a target of around 8.485 MTOE. This patch cycle is aiming to achieve. The patch cycle 2 was very fundamentally very successful in getting around 14 MTOE achieved during that period. That patch cycle 2 is, I think, 2016 to 19, I think. So that time the highest saving is achieved, but still need to, that's in this patch cycle 7, I think around 707 designated consumers are there. But those which are not covered in this also has to achieve the energy saving, as energy saving reduces the cost, and to make in presence in the competitive market, we have to reduce our cost. So it is very important to each and everyone to reduce the energy cost for the product cost to remain less, as well as for environmental issues. As you must be aware that at present India is still struggling get renewable energy. So still we are basically dependent on the fossil fuel. So energy saving itself reduces the CO2 emission. So that's why people says 1 unit if you save, then 2 unit generation will be saved. So that is the ratio how we will be getting, and it has been implemented also. And so that's why after getting 18% of reduction throughout the energy consumption, we are still managing with just addition of very few generation unit. We are still able to maintain our energy consumption for nationwide. Till now, there was no national data was available, but this last year, this Bureau of Energy Efficiency and Energy Department has taken a statistical data, and they have said that 18% fuel consumption has been reduced till now during the period of 2017 to 2022. So that's all. I will start my presentation now. I hope you will be seeing this. Hello?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. Okay. So we will first talk about total energy management, because it is very important to have a management for better understanding and better implementation. So that's why, as per the Energy Conservation Act, it is mentioned there that you should have a total energy management system so that you can achieve properly. So as you are aware that it is a critical need for economical factor, what I explained earlier, as well as for environment impact. Every point, if you look at factory, if you walk through, then you will know there is a chances of energy conservation everywhere. There might be small leakages, there might be small wastage of even product is also can come under this. So total energy management is implemented by the all's participation. One can exclude themselves that we are not part of it. If you are in factory, you are also part of total energy management, which will be implemented. We can say that Sanhita Karyasiddhika. That means the group of even small persons can accomplish a greater work. So that is the key for any successful plan for energy conservation, that everybody's participation will be there. So now key step procedures, if you look at, there are top management policy is the first. So the people inside and outside of the company should know what is your policy and what is your commitment. And this policy should be a goal or objective in measurable terms, make targets in the field of energy conservation, because we are talking about energy management. So we will talk about only energy conservation there. Then proper EC organization, including assignment of energy management as per Act is concerned, energy manager is must now. So second step is proper EC organization, including assignment of energy management will be there. So there will be 5 widely applicable ways of establishing the organization. That is job related organization. You can call it as team purpose. Then TPM organization, total product management organization, for TM purpose you can use. Then TQM, this total quality management organization also you can use. Or employee suggestion system to energy conservation organization can be one of the part of it. So there will be easy and practical way to have a, because every company has a TQM and QCC like facilities, so that we can start with that. So then third part is data collection and analysis. So data collection is very important for any organization to know what is the earlier data and now what is the present data. So that analysis has to be done. So for that we have to collect data of current energy and also past data. Then we have to identify management strength and weaknesses, so that we can have a if you can have a benchmark of earlier industries or parallel industries, if you have, then it will be better to have our own strengths and weaknesses to find out. Then you can also have to analyze stakeholders needs. What are the stakeholder needs? Then you have to anticipate barriers to implement. So what are the barriers to implementation? There may be insufficient understanding from top management also. There may be understanding and cooperation of managers, not understanding and cooperation, non-cooperation of managers within factories. There may be insufficient awareness of people, that motivation and training may be required. Then insufficient available technology is also one of the cause. So these all type of barriers you have to check, and then we can go further for selecting EC measures and project, because before selecting this is the must. So we have to know the barriers. So selecting EC measures and projects based on lot of things. Maybe it is based on the time required, maybe it based on cost, maybe whether it is technologically feasible or not. That way we have to select a measure. Then we have to prioritize what is our priority. Many measures are prioritized based on internal studies, including comparisons among alternatives. We have to then develop action plan, when we have to start, when we have to, who will be the responsible person, who is the responsible team. Then we have to train them, because there may be new technology or there may be not so much awareness about what is the trends and what exactly we need to carry out. So there, for motivation also and for knowing the technical things also, there must be training the related members. Then awareness raising and motivation, what I have talked earlier, this is the third part. Then implementing the action plan. So after selecting the technology, we have to implement it, or selecting the measure, we have to implement. After implementation, there will be evaluation. So evaluation to be done whether we have achieved the desired result or not. If not, then again we have to start with earlier. Then analysis for future planning, that is what is missed, why we have not achieved. So that analysis will be there. And if it is achieved, then we have to again implement in another area. The same, if it is implemented on one machine or one department, it may be implemented to the another department. So this is the total energy management, in which we have to, in analysis there might be self audit also. Then different type of audit also, because we self audit is okay, but we have to further clarify from another sources also. Cross functional team also can be done, so that we can sure that it has been achieved. So now we will talk about the small group activities. Small group activities is a very important thing, which is very small and not any cost is involved in this. Only people's participation is very important in this. Like QC for quality control circle, it is a what you can say. It is not presentation, sir. Presentation, sir. Okay. Sorry to disturb. Uh, it is a small group activity which can be carried out by minimum 5 people to 10, not more than 10. The member should not be more than 10 because it will create a chaos. And it is basically policies are like quality control only. So since these activities for total arrangement are the activities in which employees of all levels in production or management, starting from the top to bottom, participate in order to reduce loss related to their job by improving their job. In order for activities to succeed, management of all levels must provide support in necessary training and equipment, communication of policies, and the setting of problems to solve. So, enterprising employee identify this type of problem, and be it in man, material, method, or machine. So this is what small group activities is. And you can say these employees of all levels, not only operative levels, it can be on all levels. Small group activity gives the employee the problem solving tools. They need to eliminate obstacles to total productivity. The culmination of zero breakdown, zero defects, and zero waste. These are all problems which may result in the energy consumption reduction. If you increase the productivity, definitely specific energy consumption will come down. If you reduce the breakdowns, idle time will come down. If you go to zero defects, definitely productivity will improve, and zero waste also productivity will improve, such that the efficiency of specific energy efficiency will be improved. That is the main aim. So enterprising employee, what I said earlier, identify the problem, be it in man, material, method, or machine, and develop cost-effective and practical methods for solving the problem. I'm talking about now the SJ activities by a group of employees at operator level. They aim to solve problems that occur at the place taken care of by each employee and put emphasis on participation and teamwork. As you know, the operator is a man who knows what exactly machine is doing and what is the idle time, why it is not operating efficiently, or whether there is any chance to reduce speed or reduce speed, or closing the blower, or anything what is running idle. So that operator knows very well. So it is always advisable to have a small group team which includes actual operating person, that is actual operator, so that he knows what machine is doing and what machine is capable of, so that he can help in increasing the productivity also, and idle time it can reduce. Then factories can apply small group activities to many kinds of works along with normal work or other measures that are already underway. That means if any project is going on or any new machine is under installation, there also you can apply small group activities, so that in initial stage only you can get rid of some small things and improve the productivity or decrease in the energy consumption. So in such case, burden of employee will not increase because of this activity. You should ensure that the burden on employees will not increase. Are not only bringing benefits to factories, but also boosting the knowledge and ability in performing jobs of employees, improving communication among employees. So job, they more study about their work actually, and they can just do perfect job, they can improve on that, then total communication between employees, so better bonding will be there. They will increase creativity as they will think of what actually they are doing. So by that process, they will increase their creativity and make it possible to express their own proposal. They can better communicate, they can better talk, they can be motivated to talk with less hesitation to management direct. As a result, employee will start to think this is our problem. I have seen a lot of time, if you give the importance to the operator and if you give the total motivation to them that you have to do this work, and we can give him help, definitely they will. I have seen that they have come up with lot of suggestions to you. You have to listen their suggestions carefully. So if you give them forum like small group activities, they will better perform, they will perform better than single suggestion. And they can talking like this is our problem, this we have to rectify it. So there will be bonding to the company, as well as they will be happy to share their experiences, and they will also see they will be the part of the progress of the company. They will feel. So this SGA can be applied to energy conservation like quality control. An excellent example of organized structure that promotes energy management, emphasizing participation, is that they form overlapping small groups. Overlapping small group means you can have a different department, so different departments will have a small group activities, and we can overlap them for having better result. The feature of the structure is that a small group for energy management is distributed to various sections, which is a recipe for success of total energy management, and makes various communications and management of activities more efficient and effective. Now, when we are brainstorming in the like quality control circle, or in this energy conservation small group activity, the main techniques which will be used and which we should foster, that first one is that brainstorm suppress using during the time in which it is not necessary to use. Like if any light is there and if there is no one, then using electricity when there is no one working, so stop that electricity, that is suppress. Or if it is idle time, stop the machine, that is suppress. So another point is reduce. Whatever pressure, maybe amount, maybe temperature, speed, brightness, or quality that exceeds the requirement, you can reduce it. Classic example is that pressure requirement at some of the for heating purpose is only 4 kg, but people are giving at 6 kg. So you can reduce the pressure. If total overall company requirement of pressure is only 8 kg and you are generating at 10 kg, what is the point in use that? You can reduce it by 1 kg. So that is lot of saving is there. In case of compressor as well as in case of boiler, any if you talk of anything, there will be a lot of saving. So you need to know what exactly the pressure requirement is, and the operator knows what exactly the pressure requirement. Might be there a manufacturer says this much pressure is required, but operator knows what at what temperature is what temperature or what pressure, and as per his experience what he is getting. Then speed, lot of times speed is more in case of blowers, in case of specifically in blowers, they can reduce the speed if suction pressure is not that much required. If operator is happy with lesser suction pressure, you can reduce the speed. Brightness, if it is very bright room, you need not to have that brightness at workplace, then you can reduce the lightings. So that small things we can reduce, and that example is include reducing intensity of lighting if not necessary, I have given. Third one is prevent leakage or loss of energy. You take any leakage, it is a loss in the rupees only. If it is a compressed air, it is heavy loss. it is a steam, also it is a now heavy loss, because at present coal is very costly. So leakages are very costly and they are draining out your money like anything. So here I have given example is reducing space in air conditioned area or prevent leakage of cold air. That may be one of the example for prevent. Improve. Improve or repair machines to increase efficiency or modify manufacturing process to the one which enables us to conserve energy more. Example may be speed reduction, use of transparent sheet for roofs. Lot of improvement may be there. You can reduce the improvement. You can repair the machines. Sometimes machines are faulty, so they are not giving productivity. So you can improve improve it and increase the efficiency. So increasing efficiency will almost result in the energy conservation. Then store. Reuse the discarded energy, that is store. Some of the examples is blow down heat recovery from the blow down of the steam boiler, recovery from air compressors, exhaust of diesel, even furnace of exhaust, whatever the discarded energy in flue gases can be converted into the heating for different purposes, or any other type of energy we can use or reuse, that can be used. So change. So change how to use type of energy or energy sources to a suitable one from technical or economic point of view. Like in lot of places, electric heating is still going on. If it is easily available, steam heating can be converted. Then replacement of non-efficient motors with high efficiency motors. But this type of changes you can do. Then third was last one is increased production. That is, examples include improving production process. This improves specific energy consumption for the production. So what are the main techniques we have looked after in brainstorming? This suppress, reduce, prevent, improve, store, change, and increase production. These are the main things which we can see. So now what is the relationship of small group activities and energy savings? Small group activity recognize problem that actually exist in the workplace, because they are better persons to know what exactly is going on in the workplace. Then they can brainstorm and gather opinions for each one. For energy saving, what is the possibilities of energy saving? Then they can talk to the management or representative of their small group activity team, so you can convey this and contribute to energy saving. And then sustainable energy, which will be helpful in applying the management of environment. So lastly, it will be helpful to the company as well as for the environment. Now, what are the energy management practices? Basically, any energy management or any plant management, all 10 stages depend on PDCA management cycle. Okay, so plan, do, check, and act management cycle. I have shown here this what you can say graphically. So if you can talk about think ideas, it is a planning basically. Then you have to improve the plan. Whatever idea is generated through small activities, you have to improve it and then evaluate it whether it is really helpful or not. Then after evaluation, you have to implement it. After implement, results are to be monitored. That is check. And after checking, if it is there, it is going anything is wrong, then we have to again think and then again improvement. So it is a closed circle, and this is called 10 stages of success. So 10 stages of success is same like what we have seen. There is only small changes in there. These are the top management policy, proper organization. These are all 10 steps. We will not go through that. Now, what are the activities which are not suitable for small group activities? That is very important. Highly technical issues will not be suitable for the small group activities. Issue that require a long time, basically, typically more than 1 year, or many people to implement, is not suitable for small group activities. It should be very easily implementable, should not have much more technical issues, and should be sorted out very easily at plant level or at the department level only. That ideas are only suitable for the small group activities. The following problems can be identified through small group activities. Issue on material quality or production that influence energy uses. Lot of time there may be a quality problem which increases the energy unnecessarily because that quality is not required at all. It can achieve earlier. Behavior on energy usage. Lot of time behavior is there. People switch on the lights, forget to switch off. So that type of behavior might be there, or switch on the energy machine earlier before actual work is there. So there are a lot of behavioral practices are there. Efficiency of machines or equipment that uses energy. Lot of machines are inefficient, so that can be that uses more energy. Then awareness towards environment and energy uses. Then safety cost for energy conservation. These are the now. What are the do's and don'ts in energy conservation? Don't emphasize the mistake in the past. If you have done anything wrong, don't again repeat it, because it creates a what you can say. If you have been reminded by your mistakes, then what you feel, same type operators and small group activity feel. So it is better to talk about the present. Don't emphasize on the mistakes of. There might be mistake, because if you work, then mistake is going to happen. There might be some. So don't emphasize always. Don't be worried about the theory or principles. Lot of people worried about the theory. Lot of people talk about lot of things, graphs and all these. But we are don't worry about that. Don't spend too much time in discussions on analysis of problems in meeting room. You have to gamba. You have to do gamba. Actual at site. You have to present at actual site. So don't discuss on problems in meeting only. Discuss the problems on spot only. Don't think that an activity can be done perfectly from the beginning. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि पहले से शुरू से हम ठीक ठाक करें. So कभी कभी मिस्टेक्स भी होता है. It is necessary to do the job continuously by having experiences and judging by ourselves. So do it. If anything goes wrong, again do it separately. So make judgment by ourselves and do it. Do start with an activity that requires very small amount of investment, because small group activities, it is very important. You should have a small amount of investment only, because I already told high technical issues cannot be taken in small group. Do raise awareness so that all employees understand the necessity and importance of energy conservation and participate in it. So participation, how you can increase the participation? What I have said earlier, suggestion schemes, reward scheme. So that we have to do so that all employees can understand and participate in it. Do start the activity now without postponing it to tomorrow. If it is possible to start today only, then start from today only, because every day, if you lose energy, you are losing the energy. So now, what are the tools which are used for small group activity? Tools used often are basically 2, 3 tools are there, but important one is 5S. You know, sort, series, sito, siso, sisiku, and sisuke. What you can say, this is the helpful group activity for energy conservation. Then quality control circle, as you all aware about. These are the tools used for. So We will talk now about energy conservation. What are the best practices? I will talk about now industrial view, because small group activities is over now. So now I will talk about what is the best practice energy conservation can have. What will be the best? So centralized cross-functional team you should have. Then new technology adoption. Company must be always adopting a new technology which will be beneficial for productivity also and for the energy conservation. Then encourage innovative ideas. If someone comes with innovative idea, don't discourage him. So encourage innovative ideas, analyze it. If it is not okay, then forget it. But you should analyze whatever the innovative ideas coming to you as a management. Then small group activities, what I talk. So these are the best practices. Then routine monitoring and analysis. Once energy conservation measure is made and you have self-audited and forget it, it is not possible to, it is not a best practice. There must be a routine monitoring and analysis. Otherwise, what will happen? You arrested the leakage that day, but after 15 days or after 1 year, again same leakage is there. So there is no point in it. So there must be a routine monitoring and analysis, and you should have benchmark of your own team, and you should monitor month-wise what is the specific consumption of energy. So that type of routine monitoring should be there. So, what is centralized cross-functional team does? It shares views and best practices across the departments or similar factories, keeping energy conservation as the main motto, right? There should be a regular meeting so that they can interchange their views. Then they can carry out the audits of other team and find out more scope for energy conservation. Because if you look at your home, you cannot find mistakes in your home. If third party looks at your home, they will say, no, no, yeah, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. So that's why cross-functional team is there. Also, third party audit to be carried out. But centralized cross-functional team should not be used for demeaning anyone or demeaning any team. It should be a healthy competition in between. So implementation of energy management system, what I have shown you earlier, that implementation of energy management system in Toto. So this will foster an environment of collective growth and improvement with specific focus on energy conservation. These are small group activities, examples from textile industry. These are, but not only small group activities, there are other activities also. There's what I have said, interlocking of various blowers, motors, fans in the production machines. Then replacement of motors with high efficiency motors. Installation of time lag switches in various lighting systems, particularly in warehouses where bay is not usable for certain period. Then replacement of pumps with high efficiency pumps. Earlier, very old pumps are there, so replacement of with pumps with high efficiency pumps. DC to AC conversions of machine drives, because DC is very highly electrical consumption is there. So conversion of electrical heating to steam heating in various machines. Installation of solar lights and transparent sheet. Switching of the lights or machines on basis of actual requirements, that is lux value or very brightness is there, those switching of the lights. Then replacement of pod ventilators with wind ventilators. Reduction in supply steam pressure from source as per the actual requirement. Then time switches for the lighting system where no movement. Regular thermography audit for insulation and electrical installation, this is monitoring. Installation of capacitors near loads for improvement of power factor, again this is monitoring. Use of hot water through waste heat recovery, these are all small group activities, some of the small group activities. Again, lighting control system in yard room area, lighting gets switch off when no movement is observed, that control is there. So around 1000 units per year saved. There are timers we have used in that industry, so there is a energy saving. Rearrangement of lighting system at luminous intensity at required specific point. So around 1.6 lakh units saving is there. Implementation of nature switch in street lights, particularly where at the intensity of light, earlier there was a timer, but timer works on time. It actually works on the natural light, so that there will be saving. Use of transparent sheets in daytime. Then replacement of exhaust fan by turbo ventilator. Interlocking of accessories with, these are all examples. Replacement of pumps with high efficiency pump. DC to AC conversion of machines like Stentor, warping, TMT. Use of hot water. Then installation of pressure sensor where suction pressure is required. Any machine you can install pressure sensor where suction is there. You can reduce the suction pressure as per the requirement. This is the example of one small group activity, repositioning of microfilters in compressors. Earlier, it was located at the outlet of each compressor. They are repositioned in a common filter bank. This reduces the back pressure of the compressor and result in a energy saving. Reuse of water, as in textile, water is very important. So recovery of cooling water from various machines. Earlier it has been drained, so it is recovered. Then reutilization of treated effluent for process through RO plant. Then regular checking leakages, rainwater harvesting, and water audit is conducted. Now, what are the routine monitoring activity? So, in routine monitoring activity, insulation, in case of insulation, there should be regular insulation audits for steam as well as thermic fluid, chilling lines. Then consumption monitoring will be there, close monitoring of the consumption patterns of all the application. If it is coal, steam, water, whatever you think, these are all comes under energy. This all has to be monitored, and all the applications, like if it is possible to have a department wise or machine wise, you can monitor it up to that level, so then you can get better results. Load monitoring, which is very important, department and plant load monitoring, and it can be adjusted as per the demand. Then monitoring department wise power, water, steam consumption, what I have said already, and then it results in replacement. Okay, so routine monitoring activities. What are the routine monitoring activities? Are regular steam trap audit. In small activity, steam trap audit is actually not a small group activity, but it is a audit type. But you can just, small group activity can do steam trap audit also with their experience. Then pump audit, water audit, then condensate waste heat recovery, improving power factor by installing capacitors at various applications. Air compressor is very important part, and wherever it is used, air is used in very large quantity. There is always scope of energy saving of around 10 to 12%. That includes pipeline sizing, pipeline leakages, back pressure checkup, so that you can always reduce 12%. Always there is a chance. So what are the regular monitoring tests are there? Capacity test and leakage test shall be conducted regularly for individual compressors. Then the regular audits. There's an internal audit. Small group team can do it. Shall be conducted for checking leakages. Then installation of flow controllers at sections with lower air pressure requirement. Wherever there is low pressure, you can install flow controllers. Then installation of flow controller on cleaning airline. That's what earlier completed. Installation of compressors with VFDs, thereby reducing consumption and accurate during no load condition, as in case of constant load compressors. But there is a catch. If you are using VFD, it should be used in only, not on a constant load. It should be used for a variable purpose only. Because I observed that sometimes some manufacturers are giving compressor at 60 hertz, and it is not solving your problem. It is increasing the your consumption, because it works on 60 hertz. The energy consumption goes on like anything. It is related to speed only. So that is not, it should be very carefully selected where to use VFD compressors. Otherwise, it will increase your consumption. Then regular monitor the pressure drop at different locations, what I said, so that you can take action. So now the energy efficiency activity helps to save energy, then reduce cost and protect the environment. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Joshi. And that was really wonderful to hear your experiences and the way you have led the teams for total energy management can clearly be seen from this. And uh, I mean, before I open the floor for the questions, my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
question is like, what is the role of automation? I mean, nowadays automation plays is having a lot of importance. So, what do you think that automation can help this small group activities in a better way?
Automation is the small group activity can suggest automation, but they cannot do it because I already told small group activity is only limited with the very small energy measurement measures. They can do it ourselves or with a very small investment. If any automation is required, they will need a help. They can suggest, but it is not a small group activity. It is a activity on a higher level, not at operators level. It is also, you can take it like that. But definitely, it will say it is saving energy in lot of areas. Automation saving energy in different areas. In compressors also earlier there was a unloading loading with individual compressors. Now there is a automation for compressors also. So lot of even in textile industry, dyeing is automated now. Then color dispensing is automated now. So there is a lot of saving because of automation, but it is not a small group activity.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Any further questions? You may type it in the question answer box, or you can raise your hand if you want to speak. Yeah. Are there any questions? Yeah. Uh, just one sec. There is
Any
one.
question?
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Krishna Chaitanya, do you have any question? I'll allow you to speak. Yeah, Mr. Chaitanya, you can put up your question. You are now allowed to speak.
Yeah, ma'am. So I have only one query that what is
We cannot hear you. Louder, please.
am I audible now?
You are audible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is nowadays in the part of energy conservation activities, almost for all the equipments means all the variable equipments we are installing the VFDs, right? So in the another side, I think it impacting on harmonics generation of the distribution system.
Yeah.
So how is there any thumb rule kind of thing like up to 1,000 kilowatt of connected load, this much kilowatt of VFDs we can install? Means it's in a safe zone. Like anything is there to
No,
maintain
no,
easily.
It's a
it is
very
not like that. But yeah, madam, please. मैडम आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
No, 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 no. You may go on, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, there is no such because inverters wherever used, you have to make a harmonic study there, and on harmonic study basis, we have to put up a filters. Nowadays, better VFDs are available, but you have to study it, and then you have to think of what you have to do it, because it is not there is no any such thing is there at present कि इतना ही वेफडी लगाना चाहिए या नहीं लगाना चाहिए. It is all depends on what type of VFD you are using, what type of application it is, and what harmonics actually are generating at the level of supply. So all it depend on that.
Okay.
So you have to make a audit of that, and you have to do it a harmonic study. That will be a better option.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
I think no one has asked any questions, so better close it. Hello, I am audible. Hello, hello.
You are audible.
I'm audible.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're audible.
So one question is there, sir. Is there any particular role of AI in energy efficiency? Artificial intelligence is useful in case of where CNC machines are there and where automated machines are there. So definitely AI will be useful, and it is a near future. I think there will be a lot of AI applications is going to come in the energy conservation area also, particularly in renewable energy also, and as well as in energy conservation area also. What I feel, because
Yes.
at present the monitoring and all is being done at remote level also earlier. So there will be culmination of all the datas, and AI will definitely help in that.
Yeah, definitely AI is the future, and in energy efficiency also, like now with years, of data has been collected, and definitely to predict the even what will be the savings. So AI should be helpful, and in consumption also. In a plant now, so many monitoring platforms are also used. So definitely AI can help in predicting the consumption in the future. Yeah. I hope that answers your question, Jay. And yeah.
I think
So that's it.
no one has any questions.
Yeah. Now, no further questions. And we end our session here with a note that this recording of the session will be available on our YouTube channel. So please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel at AE Western India. So yeah, on YouTube, there is a channel, and also the link will be available on our LinkedIn page. And stay connected for our future announcements and future programs. So it is our attempt to bring the experience of all these years to this platform and to share it with the new energy auditors and new industry professionals who are trying to achieve energy efficiency and trying to fulfill the net zero goals of the industries. So we want to make this platform more and more popular and useful for all the stakeholders of energy efficiency and sustainability. So thank you once again for attending this session.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joshi,
Thank you, madam.
for being on this
Thank you.
platform,
Thank you.
and we hope to continue our association in future also.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.